Valentina? Or is this a secret tech that they know that can counteract maybe against a Harry, maybe against a Gato? Like, what is the hidden interaction here?
I feel like as long as Harith is aware... Oh, a Joy too? All right. Let's spice things up here for the side of Ulfhednar. Two extreme...
That this draft can be executed well. Maybe in game number 1, they were just unlucky. Game number 2 will probably be the decider whether this draft works for them or not.
Yeah, and let's not forget, at least for Kagura, there is some inbuilt purifies, right? So even if it does get caught by Lovely, there's a very easy way for Rosa to get out of these fights because it feels like Rosa's getting hard targeted between the first 1 minute to 6 minutes in the game.
If you guys log into the game, you guys will see a lot of active tasks are online right now. Make sure you guys get to level 75 in the M6 pass to make sure you get all of the goodies, but now Alien is taking a lot of damage.
Oh boy, Alien still gets his Jiku no back up just in time after proxying that wave. He can go for an early recall if he wants to, unless he's got his regenerate, which I don't think he has. But again, Rosa just being kept in check here by both Lovely and as well as Reaper.
Again, I gotta say, Ulfhednar, their idea is slowing them down because look at how Alien is proxying the wave, is slowing down Maniac to make sure that he doesn't get out of his lane quickly, and Rosa just poking them out, just having vision on Lovely as well as Reaper, make sure that they don't get any kind of rotations in. Essentially, letting Sunshine and Dawn to have an active 1v1.
Yeah, but even so, right? Even though they want to box in Rosa, Apex 47 is noticing that there's not a lot of motions across the map despite it, right? They're clearing the waves first, but they're not seeing any motions to the bottom side or the top side of the map.
Yeah, right now, I don't know. It looks like for both teams, they do want to take it slow because neither teams have a way to engage the fight so far. Everyone is at level 3, no one's at level 4 just yet, well, except for the junglers. But again, it's more about the damage there. Justinian can engage. But the question is, who can he really engage on when you see a high loss as well as a choke?
Yeah, and it looks like Insilio we're going to start this turtle up real quick. Ulfhednar looking to try and hit level 4 in time, but quickly turns it around. Maniac is able to secure that first initial turtle as the electrifying beats comes out. TNT is trying to get on out of there, but the Revitalize come in clutch from Insilio to ensure minimal damage has been taken.
Good try from Ulfhednar, unable to really take that. Insilio was able to secure it. Maniac with the final slash, able to have that last hit over to the turtle. A small lead for Insilio. Ulfhednar so far, they tried to get a return kill, unable to do so. And now it's back to the farming game. Apex 47 is not level 4 just yet, but he's going to make sure that so far, TNZ has a good time.
I think I get it. They're trying to box in Rosa, and whenever they box in Rosa, they've noticed that Apex 47 is just hugging one side of the map or the other. So this is giving them information on where TNZ is going to be. As Apex 47 takes the damage, the electrifying beat does not connect. Not enough movement speed to catch up just yet as Rosa chunks out Reaper. But despite all that, Lovely back in that lane, trying to keep him in check.
Yeah, unfortunately, the yin-yang overturn doesn't really do a lot of damage earlier in the game unless you get that Genius 1 online, and Maniac is just like, you know what, if you guys want to move around, move around. I'm sticking to my lane. I'm going to get an advantage for myself because I feel like Maniac is going to be the one to actually prioritize the Thunderbell to ensure that he can actually get much tankier in the game.
He needs to be a threat, matter of fact, right? It feels really, really bad as you start falling behind that your only use is for a final slash. So having some kill threat would be nice in these scenarios. But again, you can just see the man-to-man defense coming in from Insilio's side. They want to always know where Ulfhednar is going to move.
Looking at the itemization here, it looks like Rosa is actually probably going to go for the glowing wand, and TNZ is going for the Starlium Scythe. Alien is prepping for a kick here.
Gets hit by the taunt, the Maniac jumps straight on it. Easy kill onto Alien's side. Final slash going to be pulling Apex 47, who's forced to use the Glorious Pathway. He still has his Revitalize if necessary, but is creating enough space so that TNZ can secure his own buffs.
With this draft, we can see that Ulfhednar is not moving as fast as game number 1 because, again, they don't have a lot of enablers here. They have a lot of frontline. If the kick happened from Alien, if he got the way of the Dragon, perhaps they could do something about it because the damage from TNZ should be good now. But the damage from Rosa, it's more about control than damage at this point.
Let's see whether or not... Oh, final slash almost connecting, but not close enough. And despite all of that, the EXP side of the map has been left. They want to take early positionings here on that top side, expecting the dive. Lovely. Still slowing down Apex 47 as they control the top side here. Ulfhednar, what is their response?
Don't already having the Stardom side, so it's gonna hit a little bit harder now. Looking at the gold lead here, 1.7k gold lead for Insilio. Definitely having the better early game, but I gotta say, Gideon, it doesn't look like they're grabbing a lot of advantage. They're getting kills, they're getting neutral objectives, but if you're looking at the map as a whole, they don't have a lot of priority.
Oh, well, in terms of priority, don't push it up pretty far. Loses 50% of his health, but is able to, at least regenerate himself back up to a healthy amount. But you can tell, I think that Insilio, they're not pressing the advantage because they're waiting for Don't to scale. I think once he hits 3 items, that's when they start to pop.
Look at the rotation here. Both teams are using the same rotation, where 5 minutes in, the EXP laner will start moving with the team, and you leave your jungler to finish the jungle camps as well as the EXP camps, trying to accelerate both Justinian as well as TNZ. Both teams are using the same rotation here.
Yeah, understandably so as well. Maniac trying to just steal away camps just to make sure that they can try and slow Ulfhednar over. They're maintaining their 1.5k lead for now, but we're waiting for it in the next 30 seconds for when the neutral objective actually spawns is when we should expect a team fight.
Yeah, Alien so far, I kind of feel like he really wants to get a good way to drag it here, but Lovely as well as Maniac is not letting that happen. Every single time he wants to go in, either Vengeance stops him or the Gatokacha taunt is going to stop him. So I feel like Apex 47 has to open up the map a little bit for him to find his angle.
Well, actually, they don't have to use just Alien and Apex 47. Now Rosa can comfortably throw the umbrella into these bushes to open things up for them, right? So they don't necessarily have to rely on their supports and EXPs.
Right now, the Bruno is still clearing up, but looking at the bot lane, while all this chaos is happening, TNZ is able to get essentially a free turret. So, Ulfhednar, they're not winning in terms of the fights, but they're getting advantage here.
Speaking of which, Alien is going to wave the Dragon Maniac out of there. Kind of interesting as now the Glorious Pressing comes to a flicker. Final Slash isn't up, but TNT is able to secure the very first turtle here. The Revitalize comes out as Lovely is the next to fall. Don't still putting plenty of damage onto the floor, and they trade 2 for 2. Justinian just pushing out that mid lane. He wants that tier 1. TNT not going to allow it.
Talk about equal trade. EXP for EXP, Roamer for Roamer. Overall, I would still say it's good for Ulfhednar because, again, they got the turret, they got the turtle, and the kill went over to TNZ. The assist went over to TNZ. Right now looking like he wants the second item to be Blood Wings and just completed it right now.
That Blood Wings already done. When are we expecting to see, at least for this Kagura, to actually make that big play, right? That hold on. Final Slash going to be coming through towards Alien side. Apex 27 is watching this, and Rosa, good ult, but doesn't do enough damage. He's able to hit 3 targets. This could be potentially dangerous in the later stages of the game.
Yeah, right now, this Kagura is more utility than damage. We know eventually the Kagura will be an amazing threat, but so far, especially with first item being that glowing wand, really is just about poking people out, reducing their healing, their shields, and as well just free poking damage. So again, Rosa is just slowing them down. Rosa is not the star of the show. The star of the show is going to be TNZ as well as Sunshine. Later on, after 3 items, maybe even 4 items, that's where Rosa starts to shine, and that's where Don't really has to be a little bit careful because he can dash around, but a good time Yin Yang Overturn can probably deal enough damage where not enough to kill, but close enough.
Well, hold on, Justinian might be in some trouble here. TNZ, if the walk-on out of there with the help of the extra movement speed from the electrifying beats. Let's make a couple of comparisons because right now, Rosa, not the same level as Reaper, but TNZ is actually 2 levels ahead of Justinian.
Almost 1,000 gold in fact as well, so hold on a kick by Alien, not gonna do anything with it. Looks like no one was close enough for that, but now the Lord is here, and he doesn't have the Weird Dragon for a good 40 seconds.
I mean, Insilio, they know that this cooldown is currently online for Alien. They could look to utilize that pressure, that lack of ult, that lack of resources, start pushing up and set. Ooh, is trying to set for this Lord. I think they want a team fight as well. They don't really want to be the first ones on this Lord.
Looking at the top wave here, Alien does not have the Weird Dragon.
Engagement on towards Apex 47. Final Slash to almost guarantee it. The Revitalize ain't enough as the backline gets attacked. TNZ chasing Justinian. GOA gonna come on through, but TNZ, with the help of the Temporal, able to quickly take him out and chase him down.
TNZ is so fast and not enough crowd control here, or point-and-click crowd control, making it hard for him to actually catch. And now Sunshine, he's aiming for the turrets, unable to get top. It's okay, I'll take him in.
Oh my god, TNZ dealing so much damage here, cutting through them like butter, but he's got to be careful of Don't, able to dash away just in time. And that's Ulfhednar finding a 2.1k lead, and they should be able to get this Lord.
If Sunshine had the Malefic gun at that point, he probably would have had enough range to get the kill. And now TNZ, the Holy Crystal, you would assume he did enough damage. He was like, it doesn't feel like enough.
I need more. I need more. Look at that. He is getting his cooldowns off so fast. Level 15, super short cooldowns. I don't know. How is Insilio supposed to handle this, right? Because Lovely not only has to worry about, hey, maybe I need to cut off the backline. I need to make sure that Alien doesn't get that space. Mainly Apex 47 opening those bushes. But at the same time, do you hold that taunt just for TNZ?
I would say yes. I would say yes, because you gotta split the job. Someone's gotta be in front, someone's gotta be behind, and I kind of feel like Lovely has to stay in the back lines and let Maniac handle the front lines. But at this point, I feel like neither can handle either.
Oh, I mean, it felt like there could have been a punish there towards Lovely's side. They've got plenty of damage here, but Don't just got the Holy Crystal. Now, the barriers are going to explode. Oh, there actually wasn't a minion there. Unfortunate. Tier 2 gonna collapse.
Yeah, either way, right now, Ulfhednar is still clearly in the lead. And
oh my!
Wow, I didn't thought that would happen. I didn't know that Rosa actually did a lot of damage.
Like a significant amount more damage as well. It's not like a 2,000 difference. This is a 7,000 difference.
Yeah, and Maniac is actually quite up there as well. Sunshine as well as TNZ. Though, to be fair, TNZ is immediately going to that back line and just bursting them down while Rosa is poking anyone. Front line, back line, really doesn't matter. If you're a minion, you're also going to get taken out.
I mean, to be fair, the past 4 minutes, he's just been farming like his jungle and the bottom side. The final slash comes on through super words. Apex 47, Yin reaction, no, trying to get into Justinian's side. They disengage, and they're hoping for the best here. Nobody goes down just yet. Here comes TNZ, but he's not going to dive deeper than that.
The problem with game number 1's higher than game number 2, we see that Don't doesn't deal enough damage just yet, even though he has the Holy Crystal. And this is a very, very concerning Gideon, because the front line, the Apex 47 on this high loss, absorbing as much as he can, and Alien is open. Alien is free. Rosa is free. Sunshine is free. Game number 1, game number 2, the damage dealers of Ulfhednar is having free space. Look at Apex 47, absorbing 71,000 damage.
Oh, and speaking of which, he's finally going to go down. Caster's Curse at its finest as Rosa tries to chunk down Reaper, finds him with the help of TNC, going into that backline. Don't the next to fall. A double, looking for a triple. TNC shows how it's done as Rosa steals away that triple.
I mean, usually the decider match, you'd be a little bit kinder to your teammates. Like, oh, you got a chance for a Maniac, go for it. But it's like, nah, fam. Not even on the decider match will I let you have that Maniac.
Exactly. And you can definitely see that TNZ's like, all right, you want to steal that away? No worries, I'll take one more. As Justinian, oh my god, where did his health go? Tries to burst him down. TNZ's absorbing the waves, but unfortunately, it's not enough. The minions just not there.
Maybe discipline issue there. They should have cleared the minions as fast as they can, use everything to actually push their minions inside the base, and they might have been able to end it there. We'll see if Insilio is able to use this opportunity to really catch them off guard, but with a 7,000 goal lead, I don't know, Gideon. TNC and Rosa feels like they've hit their power spike, and they're going to be very difficult to take down. Apex 47 now having an Athena shield, much more difficult for anyone to burst him down. That's 4 people, by 4 people in Apex 47. I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah, that's not exactly the best situation to be in right now when Apex 47 can walk up to you like this. Glorious pathway being deployed against Maniac's side. Reaper on the bottom side putting his own, trying to disengage the rest of the team. Apex 47 has done his work as the backline is getting attacked. TNC, ooh, quickly with Winter Crown. Here comes GOA to cancel it off. Shut down coming in from Justinian.
Yep, TNC clearly made a mistake, understood his objective, get Don't. But his electrifying beat is about to go off, and he continued to chase after Justinian, which, you know, in hindsight, it looked bad. In the moment, I can understand he had enough damage, and Justinian was looking very juicy, right? If he was able to get that free Lord. But now, he is taken down, and Insilio has a chance to actually get the Lord here.
A bit of an overheat coming in from Ulfhednar's side, but Insilio needs to make sure they control this side of the map. Glorious pathway is out. Reaper might be in some trouble. Rosa finding Justinian on the bottom side, and now he's left alone against Don't, who bursts him down in trade. This is getting a little dicey here.
Oh, no, they gotta slow down. they're making mistakes here. You got to understand that kills aren't everything in this game, where certain kills put you at a very vulnerable situation. TNZ has done that. Rosa has done that. They're clearly in the position to have an end game angle. If they keep trading kills for kills when it's 40 minutes in the game, that could be the game changer.
Well, speaking of game changer, oh my goodness, the final slash, no flicker just yet. TNZ looking to try and blast them down. Glorious Pathway has already been deployed, but Alien unfortunately caught out of position. No flicker to save his life. GOA is going to be coming down. TNZ looking to secure it. Don't! He missed us! We're Retribution! No way! Apex 47 looking to chase them down as Sunshine finds one back. This has just saved the game for Insilio as they bought themselves an extra 3 minutes.
I feel like I'm not the only one here, Gideon, but Ulfhednar is clearly making mistakes.
They're getting a little too comfortable here. They
Yeah.
thought they had a huge lead going for them, and to be fair, they do.
They did.
They did.
From 7,000, now 3,000. 4,000 difference there.
That hurt. That one hurt. Oh, TNZ just retributed a little too early there, just a little bit. Oh, so unfortunate. But now with this game dragging out, it allows Insilio to actually scale. Don't have some real damage now. Final Slash going to come through on towards Apex 47's side, but Sunshine just making sure, hey, you better not walk up too close.
Oh,
They
look at
don't. And don't! He gets blasted! 1.7k damage! Alien goes for the way. The Dragon Reaper is able to purify out of that. Delay the fight, take down the Lords, clear the waves.
Yep, Sunshine so far has his head in the game. 4-0-6. Hasn't made a mistake so far. And now Don't overheated as well. He saw an opportunity, he went for it, but again, you're from behind. You got to take your chances. 19 seconds for him to recover. Should be enough for them to defend the base and maybe get something against Ulfhednar.
Worldy is already thrown out. GOA comes through. Final Slash to push Apex 47 underneath the turret. No minions, nothing. He has to move forward as Glorious Pathways through TNZ tries to get a trade back. Unable to find it. Lovely. Still alive here. Ulfhednar forced back once again, trading one for nothing.
Good defenses so far by Insilio, making sure that there's really no angle for them to go in. And you can see Ulfhednar, this is one possibly two crucial mistakes. They're starting to feel a little bit desperate. They're forcing the fights where if you look at the angle, it doesn't look right. The minions weren't there, they're forcing it in. What they want to do is kill them before the minions arrive to get a very clear end. But again, execution-wise, maybe not everyone is on the same page.
I think the goals are correct. I think the main issue is that they don't consider the cost of which they throw themselves in. Yes, they find Don't, they take out Don't, but they end up giving themselves on over. Ideally, you want to always have a positive trade against your opponent, and I think that Ulfhednar, unfortunately, is willing to throw everything at the wall to guarantee their goal.
Let me just say for Don't as well, he's taking a risk here, Gideon. He's going for full damage. The only defensive item he has is the Blood Wings.
Oh.
So, I don't know, not a Winter Crown, not an Immortality. So,
is this a dump the boots angle?
I feel like sooner or later it will be. Dump the boots, maybe get an Immortality, have enough gold for that Winter as well to possibly outplay something. So far, Rosa is opening the map very, very well. Looking at items here, having the Wishing Lantern as well as the Divine Glaive, able to deal quite a lot of damage, but so far hasn't had a critical yin-yang overturn.
Oh, here comes Maniac. Does he have his flicker? Yes, he does. It's going to be the GOA that's missed, pushing TNZ away. But now, here comes the angle. They have so much space to run them down. Glorious Pathway from behind this time. Rosa blast the backline. Alien secures the kill on Justinian. And now TNZ with the electrifying Bates is going to find Reaper as they run them down one by one. Sunshine with the double in Rosa for another slain as they wipe the floor with Insilio.
And with this, Ulfhednar has clearly won game number 2, and now they're at match point. One more win away to secure their ticket to the main stage at M6.
Oh my.